Yeah, folks, so this is the March 2017 Birchbox Man unboxing, and so two things I want to say up front. First of all, Birchbox, I don't know what to do with you guys, man. Once upon a time, you were fun. Getting the boxes every month was cool because I didn't know what was inside. And then 2014, you started the choice program. You had some pretty chronic growing pains with that, which was kind of nice on the months when there was actually cool stuff that I wanted, but it wasn't kind of nice on the months that I didn't. And this is kind of like one of those months that I didn't. I was looking. We're kind of back in the all too familiar Birchbox trap, where I have to choose an item that is the least of three evils. I think, two kind of crummy socks. I've reached a point where I will no longer seek socks simply because I've got them coming in from Sprezza. I've got them coming in from Gentleman's Box. I do not need more socks coming in. So the socks were out. I think there was yet another T-shirt. And of course, the problem with Birchbox and clothing is, this is not a Birchbox body. So I know what's in here, and it was kind of like God, really, do I really need all of the else? So it's like, damn it, kids. Once upon a time, you actually, okay, with the exception of the Rolly in December 2014, I'm never letting you live that one down. With the exception of the Rolly, you sometimes have some pretty cool lifestyle option choices, and man, I wish that creativity was back. I really do. It feels like you guys are just phoning it in. Like, every month, like a T-shirt, socks, something for the fat people. The next month, clothing, something for the fat people who will bitch online. The next month, size restricted item, something for the fat people who will bitch online. So now I say that also because March 2017 marks the 4-year anniversary that I've been subscribing to Birchbox. Birchbox was the first of the subscription services that I started pulling in. Man, it just seems like yesterday I got that first box and was, if I remember correctly, kind of unimpressed. The second box that I got was a little better. I remember it kind of being not drink themed, but I think they had like March Madness themed. So there were some crappy faux leather coasters in there and a few other things, and I was just kind of like, oh, so this is it that I've subscribed to for a year. Fantastic. And so, man, 4 years of Birchbox, and they are definitely in a rut. The problem is I didn't realize this until I was driving home tonight. I think my subscription is automatically renewed, so I am unfortunately stuck with them for the next year. It's just, guys, I put these out there, and I know Birchbox, you never watch these. You got some competition out there. The fact when you could rest on your laurels and say, we're the only we're the only gentlemen's service, and like us or not, you're stuck with us, and where are you going to go? Well, these days there are options. Like I've said, Gentleman's Box came out of nowhere, and they took your lunch money as like the preferred box. Sprezza Box has been a consistently strong performer, and here y'all are, and just phoning it in, you're like that 80s rock band that every spring, oh shit, we gotta go on tour. Okay, it's like you're like the lover boy of subscription boxes. Like, Mike Reno needs some attention. Okay, fuck, let's go on tour. Okay, how many of the original members actually want to go? Okay, 3 of the 5 are good. You're enough. We'll call you lover boy. What are we gonna play? Okay, we got to do Hot Girls in Love. We got to do Strike Zone. We got to do Working for the Weekend. Let's not do any of the later album stuff. Let's just and they go out there every night. Everybody's working for the weekend. Mike Reno is bitter because he's like 50 pounds overweight and can't fit into the leather red pants anymore that he wore on the original album back in 1980 or 81. That's Birchbox, man. You're in a rut. You're phoning it in, and man, I genuinely hope that creativity strikes, because really, I know what's in this, and I really don't need this, but fuck, it was that or socks or an undershirt. So, old dog, new tricks. This is. I cannot think of a better theme to kick this off on. Let's start seeing some new tricks in April. Please, let's see some new stuff. No routine is so good that it can't be improved if y'all only practiced what you preached. So let's go ahead and pull something out here. This is a cologne sample. A Lavina Men. So they have a whole line of fragrances: cologne, shave prep and beard oil, shave cream, all-in-one wash, conditioning cream, bar soap, deodorant, hand rescue, lip balm, and soy wax candles. So as usual, really, guys? Okay, I want you to see. Look at all this packaging, kind of, look at that glossy, textured packaging. You ready for this? You ready? You ready? Sample. Seriously. All that packaging for little teeny tiny sample. It's like Trump voter regret. It's like, seriously, you're looking at the package. This is great. This is great. This is great. This is great. You open it out. It's like, this is all I'm getting. This is it. Really? Make cologne samples great again. So let me pull this micro bottle out. And let's at least do the traditional cologne test. Of course, I have to be careful because I really don't want to spill half of this all over my hands. Speaking about that original Birchbox that I got back in March of 2013, I remember part of my dissatisfaction came from the fact that there was a cologne sample inside, and the dispenser. Sweet mother of fuck, this is hard to get out. The dispensing mechanism didn't even dispense the cologne. It just kind of all fell onto the floor. So for many months after, I had a lovely Swiss Gear scented rug. Unfortunately, did not have an opportunity to get it onto my skin to sample it. So, maybe the small sample was a good thing, because oh God, no! This is not. No, this is not cut. Oh shit! And there it goes. Fantastic. So, bear with me for a second, folks. As I rescue the micro sample, I think this is going to be going to. I have a little protege. He doesn't know he's a protege yet, but I have a protege. My family and I, we go to this little local Italian place every Sunday night. Just kind of Sunday dinner. It's our thing. Myself, my two partners, whoever friends or our family who are in the area, we just kind of get together there. And one of the kids who works at the register, and of course, at my mid-40s now, anybody who kind of even looks under 30 is just a kid. That's one of the benefits of surviving to the age where I am. I can just kind of look back, kid, what are you? I'm 25 years old. You're a kid. Shut up. So anyway, kids who works the register, the last 2 weeks I've been in there, just kind of, it was kind of weird, but I understood, he takes a sniff when I'm ready. What kind of cologne are you wearing? So, 1 week I was wearing, English Leather Cambridge Night, and the next week I was wearing, Riviera. And, he says, I love the colognes. So I kind of so he's kind of becoming my grooming protege. So, now every week I'm going in, I'm just kind of giving him tips and pointers. I'm there for Sunday dinner usually, jeans, t-shirts, flip-flops, but I'm kind of giving him pointers. So I think I may make him the recipient of my unwanted, unloved, unused Birchbox stuff. So at least someone is getting some use out of it. So, yeah, that's kind of a strikeout so far on the cologne. Oh man, God, this is foul. Yeah, no, not good. Oh look, fantastic. Hey, I am praying to any divine entities that are listening that this does not stink like this. Otherwise, my kid at the Italian restaurant is going to just get my damn Birchbox this month. So let's, this is officially, by the way, it has a little foil tab on it, not making a mess. This is the Olivina Men Hair, Face, and Body All-in-One Body Wash. Bourbon Cedar, Natural Fragrance. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to, that's good. Oh my God, it is. Bourbon and cedar. What the fuck are you thinking? This is neither. The cedar is overpowering. And it's, I don't know what natural is, but it's got a really, really, really strong scent to it. Now that I see, yeah. Yeah, so that's two for the kid at the Italian place, I think. Let's see what we have here. This is Kiehl's Oil Eliminator 24-hour anti-shine moisturizer for men. So, you know, now that I'm shaving fully, I'm not sure if you noticed, but my little pseudo goatee is gone. This is something I could definitely use, and I will give it the sniff test, even though, you know, it's a moisturizer. If only because I'm curious. You know, one of the things that I got in one of my early Birchboxes, since we're kind of doing reflections, was a little sample bottle of facial fuel. And oh my God, to this day, I remember giving that the sniff test and just amazing, amazing stuff. So let's see. Doesn't have that mentally smell to it. Of course, my God, I feel like Lloyd Bridges in Airplane. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit men's grooming products. The scent isn't bad, not obnoxious, but man, it doesn't have that punch that the facial fuel had. But I will, yeah, use this in the face wash at night. Let's see what we've got here. Speaking of face washes, Assassin by Billy Jealousy Deep Exfoliating Scrub. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and there's the foil stopper. All right, so let's, first things first. Scent isn't bad. I can feel a little bit of an abrasive agent. Not much, but there's a little abrasiveness. So, you know, could probably use that. Probably could get like one face washing out of it. So, anyway, there's our sample products. Let's move on. Oh, sigh. All right, so the box, Wanderlust. Very cool, very hipstery looking. I'm sure an art design student probably got paid like $25 to make that. If someone didn't make it in one of those, you know, design it yourself programs. So it's a water bottle. And, you know, admittedly, I mean, I could, you know, definitely use it, especially since I am in the middle of, you know, what I call spring travel season. You know, the water bottle that I have right now is this big giant beast that I clip to my backpack, and when I put my backpack on, either getting on the plane or in the terminal, you know, I always kind of have to look over my shoulder to make sure that I don't accidentally whap someone when I'm putting it. So, you know, that was kind of why I got this, but, you know, again, I've got enough water bottles, you know. It's a nice water bottle, don't get me wrong. You know, it will complement my Swiss Gear backpack very, very nicely. But, you know, again, it's like this is the third water bottle that I think Birchbox has offered up in like the last 4 years. So we're back to this theme of just phone it in. Loverboy going on the quick income spring and summer tour. So there we go, folks. Let's go ahead and recap as I pack some of this up. I'm going to keep this out. I actually have to travel next week, so I will wash this and clip it to my backpack ready to go. So first things first, the W&P vacuum water bottle. Sturdy steel, complete with carabiner for transport. That keeps drinks hot for 12 hours and cold for 24. I had a friend of mine, a childhood friend whom I still keep up with. He was recently going on about the joys of Yeti products. Apparently, Yeti is the brand that white people are currently losing their shit for right now. So I guess Wanderlust will have to do for the time being. The Olivina Men all-in-one body wash, full size, $16. A comprehensive formula that cleanses face, body, and hair alike, all with the aroma of red cedar and smoky vanilla. Yeah, I'm still giving a smell. It's not as obnoxious once it's kind of laid on the skin for a few minutes, but goddamn, no, this is not my fragrance. The cologne, they say the full size is $40. Once again, my theory is proven. If I love the cologne, it's going to be price prohibitive because it's expensive as hell. If I don't like the cologne, it's going to be dirt freaking cheap. $40 for a bottle of this, man. It's kind of like, it reminds me of when I was a little boy, 6, 7, 8 years old, and my grandmother's sisters were still alive. All of the aunts, these were the women who would buy their fragrance from the drugstore in the very large bottles that had the, they put it on like an exterminator with a pump dispenser. They would just get some pressure in there, and they would just take this one. And as soon as we walk into Grand Play, oh, Aunt Ida's here. And you just kind of follow your nose, or, like those old video games, Hunt the Wumpus. If you're old enough to remember Hump the Wumpus, you would follow your nose, and if the scent got stronger, because she was a cheek pincher, you're like, hey, the strange white woman, hands off me. So you would follow your nose, and if the scent got strong, the Wumpus was there, and you would try to avoid. Otherwise it was so yeah, sorry, Olivina Napa Valley, you are not for me. Billy Jealousy, the Assassin Exfoliating Scrub, full size, $25. And finally, the Kiehl's, since, I just thought they were Kiehl's. Apparently their brand name is Kiehl's since 1851. My bad. Kiehl's since 1851. Oil Eliminator 24-hour Anti-Shine Moisturizer for $27. So there we go, folks. That is our March 2017 Birchbox Man unboxing. Of course, you know the routine at this point in time. If you would like to be exposed to these on a regular basis, please, by all means, subscribe. I'm still reveling in my e-fame from Gentleman's Box. It's kind of freaky, too. I refresh my feed on Facebook, and there's the icon for Gentleman's Box. Here's my fat ass from an old video with the beard. So, by all means, if you'd like to subscribe and watch these, please do. Listen, I'm wasting your time. Enjoy. Otherwise, if you want to leave comments, please, by all means, leave comments. We can do this two ways. If you want to be nice, I can be nice back. If you want to be a dick, I control the block button. So there we go, folks. I will see everybody. So if you're following the General Gentleman series, I think Spreza is the next one coming in, followed by Gentleman's in mid-March. General stuff, I've got the Geek Boxes next, so probably what I will do is do my Geek Boxing reviews. Other than that, I will see everybody in April. So take care, be good, and be good to each other.